through some Instagram feeds, as we all do, right? We pick up the phone, we open Instagram, and then we scroll, and then we like, and I'm no difference of that. It's unbelievable how addicted this is. Opening, looking, scrolling, liking, and don't get me wrong, I see a lot of nice images. So, and then everything I like, it is genuinely like. Even sponsored posts, sponsored things. If it's pleasing to the eye or interesting, or I think, oh, that's artistic, then it will get a like. So I was watching the stream, and I thought maybe it's tell something about the photographical workflow I have, and well, I cannot grab the camera because I'm filming it now. This image, what you see, is actually the same lens of the images you see at my Instagram account. And last, I think, 2 years, I switched a lot of lenses, some cheap lenses, some more expensive lenses. I used the GH5 with a Viltrox speed booster, paired it with the Voigtlander Ultron 40mm f2. It will get me a field of view of 85mm full frame equivalent, f-stop of 1.4. I think the depth of field is similar with a 2.8, but you know, whatever. Because doing photo walks or shooting street photography, so what I do is I close the aperture from f8 to f11. 80% of the time I set it on f11, and that gives me a great depth of field between infinity or 5 meters and 2.5 meters. Am I correct? Maybe more, maybe 2 to 5 meters, or I set the infinity mark at f11, and then I remember that from 2.5 meters, maybe 3 meters till infinity, everything is in focus. And if I put the 5 meter mark at the f11 mark, and then I get everything, I think, between, say, 1.5 meters, 1.8 meters till 5 meters is my depth of field, is everything in focus. And that is handy if because everyone can quite easily estimate like 1.5 meters till 5 meters. Yeah, that is a margin you can handle, I can handle. So 1.5 meter to 5 meter you can estimate, and I'll see you, if you see your subject in your depth of field, then you can quite quickly take the shot. And but it is, in my case, still trial and error. Of course, it is trial and error. A lot of the times I just ruin the shot, or I miss the shot completely. In the same time, the guidelines are quite clear. I set my parameters quite clear, right? And still, you're struggling to get shots. But that is training, that is practice, of course. And I enjoy shooting like this. Sometimes I try to to blend in the environment, but I don't know if it's me, but people are noticing me, or maybe the camera is too big. But I find it strange because the Voigtlander is a pancake lens. It's quite flat. It's a really small lens. I think from the outside you can still notice there's a guy walking with a camera. So what I do is, because I have this Asian looks, of course, so I act a bit like a tourist, like an Asian tourist. That is my performance act. But I don't know if people fall into that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not Asian enough. And sometimes, but yeah, there is only one master, of course, who can play like that. Is to play stupid, to fiddle with your camera. I use the EVF, not the flippy screen. I use the EVF. So I often look at the screen, but the screen is black. So that's stupid. And then I pull up the camera to my eye to frame, and at that moment I'm framing. But yeah, it's too, I think, too obvious, because I then notice people are noticing me, and then what happens is they think I want to shoot a scene, and then they step out of the frame, or they do not want to be in the frame, so then they also step away out of the frame. So yeah, that way I missed a lot of shots. But well, that is the challenge, that is the practice, of course. So yeah, maybe but that is also a thing between the ears, of course. I thought maybe I need a film camera. Yeah, what I'm going to do? We're going. Do I need a Leica? Do I need a Leica? I would like to have one, but I'm looking for a system what I can switch my lenses with a GH5, or maybe later a Sigma FP to go on a film camera, and then I maybe look at the Leica M mount, or even the L mount Alliance thing, and use Voigtlander M mount lenses, or maybe Nikon lenses. I don't know. It's again, it is not a necessity right now, but this is something you have between the ears. If you suffer from gas, you will understand. And I would like to experience the full frame field of view. If it's film or digital, I can use the hyperfocal focusing technique. Yeah, that is something I prefer. And maybe this is caused because the GH5 is not a great focusing system. We all know. The beneficial thing is that I force myself to be better in manual focusing, and I can quickly snap focus. I have also the Kowa Prominar, the wide angle 12mm, is also a fantastic street lens. It gives you a yeah, a very organic feel imagery, but it doesn't have the hyperfocal distance scale, and that's a bummer, because if it had, then then it was probably my favorite lens to shoot, because it's wide angle, it has very smooth operations, it has even a declicked aperture ring. It is a f1.8 t-stop 1.9, but that is okay, because I on the street I need a greater depth of field, so that is okay, and the out of focus areas rendering from the Koa Promenade is quite pleasing. It's pleasing, it's nice. I didn't talk about this a lot actually. I had the Zeiss Distagon. It was a big piece of glass, very nice, but I sold it because it was too heavy, it was too front heavy. So for the streets it was a wider field of view. It was 40mm, it was the perfect field of view. It had a hyperfocal distance scale. It was all metal, build quality was very good. It was recommended by some guys I follow on the tube. Yeah, it is a very good piece of glass. It has the Zeiss pop, that Distagon 28mm. It has the 3D pop instantly. High fidelity lens, high fidelity. I have still 1 minute and 23 seconds now, so maybe we'll pick it up in another video, talk about more about the lenses, because I like to talk about it. I like to talk gear, of course. So yeah, for now, I thank you for watching this maybe boring video, but well, yeah, you like it or you don't like it. just give it a thumbs up. See you in the next one. Have a nice day. Boa tarde, Portuguese.